This time, it's all about Grandma San. Are you ready to face the fear? When I was in elementary school, I have this tale to tell. There was an elderly woman in the neighborhood who had taken care of me when I was little, but she had a severe fall and became bedridden. She lived alone, with apparently no relatives around. Back then, she would often teach me old-time games, and I would visit her home to receive treats and learn to play games like tops. But after her fall, she could no longer teach me anything. I couldn't stand this, so hoping she would recover, I visited her every other day. However, even after 2 months, there was no improvement. Then one day, upon my visit, I found her eyes open, lying in bed, murmuring something. When I asked, "What's wrong?" she kept repeating, "I-chan, Taro-chan, Saki-chan, Jun-chan." I-chan, Taro-chan, and Saki-chan were my friends. And Jun-chan was me. This shocked me and I felt an inexplicable fear, mixed with guilt upon reflection. From that day, out of fear, I could no longer bring myself to visit her. After some time, my friend I-chan drowned in a nearby river. For some reason, I thought, I have to report this to the grandmother, and after a long while, I visited her again. A doctor had just finished visiting and was leaving. Waiting for the doctor to leave, I met with the grandmother. She was still murmuring, but something felt off, and listening closely, Taro-chan, Saki-chan, Jun-chan. I-chan wasn't mentioned. Why? How did she know? I asked, "How do you know I-chan is gone?" But all she did was repeat, Taro-chan, Saki-chan, Jun-chan. I left feeling uneasy. But curiosity got the best of me, and I visited her once more. This time, she repeated, Saki-chan, Jun-chan. So, I asked, "What about Taro-chan?" And to my surprise, she said, "I don't know." Expecting her to just repeat the names, I was stunned by her answer. But then she went back to the repetitions, so I went home. Upon my return, my mom, in a flurry, told me, "It seems Taro-chan, who moved to Hyogo, has passed away. I'm going to the funeral tomorrow. Do you want to come?" After attending the funeral with my mom, some days later, the grandmother also passed away. Though it may sound dreadful, it was the first time I felt relief from someone's death. Currently, both Saki and I are fine. But if the grandmother had died a bit later, maybe Saki and I wouldn't have been so lucky. It might have been a mere coincidence, but it's the scariest experience I've ever had. What did you think of tonight's story? The grandmother calling out the names of the deceased one after another is quite eerie, isn't it? Just the thought of having my own name called sends shivers down my spine. But if called, it means we can play together in the afterlife. Until our next story, then.